Hi everyone, Jennifer Eklund here from Piano Pronto Publishing. Today I'm going to walk you through the process of ordering digital sheet music from our site. As a reference, I'm using Google Chrome, but this process has been tested in all major browsers, although we do recommend for the best printing results that you use either Google Chrome or Firefox. So I'm going to start from the home page, and we're going to go into the free sheet music section. We're going to order both a single user license and a studio license, or what we also refer to as unlimited reproductions, copy of James King's Brawl on Duval Street. So I'm going to fill in a quantity of 1 on both of these products, and I'm going to add them to my cart. Okay. You can see them here in the new enhanced shopping cart. You will see information under each item that's in your shopping cart saying exactly what the item is. So the first copy of Brawl on the Duval Street is digital sheet music. You have limited PDF downloads, limited prints, and the piece is always viewable in our online music viewer. The music viewer can always be accessed from the top black bar here where it says Music Viewer. The second item in the cart is the same piece of music, but a studio license, or unlimited reproductions. Also a piece of digital sheet music, where you have unlimited PDF downloads, unlimited prints, and again, you can always view this piece online in your music viewer. So we're going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. Because these are both free items, you will not be asked for any payment information. We do require billing information though. So we click through and we get to step 2, and you'll see here it says no payment information required. So we'll hit continue. And we get a final order review. Once again, you can double check your items, that everything you want is in your cart, and then you hit the place order button. This will take you to our order confirmation screen, where you have the option to download a receipt, or you can go right to your items and download and print your digital sheet music. We're going to select this option, so immediately after you process the order, your music is available. So we're going to go ahead and click here on My Digital Products. You'll be opened in a new tab, and here you'll come to your new My Digital Products section of your account. Alternatively, you can always access this area of your account by clicking up in the top right here, the account icon. And under here you'll see things like the amount of store credit you have, if you have any, your wish list, and then here is My Digital Products. If you were to click here, you would be taken to this same screen. So if you ever just log in and need to take a look at something you've ordered in the past or recently, that's where you go to get your digital products. So here we're going to click on sheet music. Now you'll notice that both sheet music and composers community are here. That's because this item actually lives in 2 categories. So it's the same item, just in 2 different categories. We'll click on sheet music, and we're going to first access the single user license so I can show you the printing process. I will click here on the single user license copy of his piece, and you'll see the options here. You can go to the online viewer, you can download, or you can print, which is most likely what you want to do when you have a student walking in the door and you need music for them. So let's go ahead and click the print button. And you'll come to this screen where it will list the piece, and then it will give you 2 different options for printing. Now, print as image is something we created recently, and this is the safest way to print because you won't have any font issues with printers. Sometimes music fonts can do strange things on different printers, so this is the safest way to print. We're going to go ahead and click on image, and you'll notice a little bar pops up and it will say loading file, and then it will say rendering file. That's because it's turning the sheet music into an image so that it will print perfectly for you. At that point, your browser will pop up the print dialog box, and you'll see that the piece is there. You can scroll down and make sure that everything looks like it's fine, and it does. You will see at the side margin, you'll see the licensing text there, which is great, especially when students are using something for a festival or any sort of judged event. With digital sheet music, it's very important, to prove to the judges that you purchased the music legally. So that's why we have that there. You'll find your order number, your name, etc. So from that point, you can just check your print dialog box that everything's good. If you want to do duplex printing, double-sided printing, and your printer is able to do that, you can go ahead and click two-sided. For international users, you may want to make sure that the paper size is set correctly. And that's about it. So from there, you can just go ahead and print. So back in my digital products, let's go ahead and show you what the other option for printing looks like. We're going to go ahead and hit print again. Again, you come to this screen where it asks if you want to print as an image or print as a PDF. Let's go ahead and print as PDF this time. And this is just like if anyone sends you a PDF in your email, this is what it would look like. So basically the piece pops up in a separate browser window. Okay, and we can scroll through, once again, see everything looks just fine. And then if you scroll up to the top, you'll see this little drop down and you can hit the print icon from here. Alternatively, if you're on a PC, you can just hit Control plus the letter P and that will bring up the print dialog box, or Command P on a Macintosh. So I'll go ahead and do that. I just hit Command P and once again we get to that browser preview window for the print dialog box and you can just go ahead and print. So that's the way to print immediately after you order. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. And now let's show you a different way that you can access your music. This is just in my email, and here is my order confirmation for the order we just placed. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. You'll notice that your email confirmations look a little bit different from us now. Here in our receipt, you'll see the two items that we purchased, and you'll see the options to download, print, or view. So we're going to go ahead and do this with the unlimited reproductions copy now. So let's say I just want to print straight away. So I'm going to hit the print button. And because I'm still logged into the site, because I was just on it, you will once again come to this window and go through the steps that I showed you previously. If for some reason you were coming back, a few hours later or even a day or two later, you may be prompted to log into your account, but then you will be brought to this screen straight away. Okay, so I wanted to show you one other feature in the viewer that's pretty cool. So let's say you're just on the site browsing and you want to take a look at your purchases. Up at the top where it says Music Viewer, we're going to click. And this is our new viewer panel. In order to access your purchases, you have a few options here. We're going to go ahead and click on Piano Pronto Publishing. And here's the sheet music that we have purchased from Piano Pronto. And from here, let's go ahead and take a look at Brawl on Duval Street, the single user license. So here you'll see the short description of the piece, and you'll also see more details about the piece. And you'll also see how many prints you've used. We allow you 2 prints for each single user license. That's just to allow for user issues, and it's just a courtesy. And we will remind you that single user licenses are intended for one person to use. And then here you can also listen to the recordings. Let's go ahead and view the piece in the viewer. So I'm going to hit on View Now. And you'll see a blue loading bar here, and it will take just a second. And the piece loads in the viewer. Now when you want to get rid of this sidebar over here, you can just click anywhere in the gray space. So you see the cover sheet and the arrow here, and then you can see the piece in a 2-page spread, which is really nice. And the third page of the piece. And then also a really cool feature is that you now have access to all of the sound recordings for these pieces. So you'll notice down here in the bottom right, it will say a track number, and you'll see a little play marker, and you can hit play. So this is really cool for the books. You can toggle through the different tracks and listen to things. It's great for play-along tracks, so you no longer have to deal with zip files. You can just listen to things straight from our new viewer. Speaking of audio tracks, when you want to get back to the menu system, you come up to the top left here and you click on the little, what we call a hamburger menu, these 3 stacked lines, and your sidebar will come back. So here's the audio player that I was just speaking of. So here right now the only audio we have available in this account is for the piece that we purchased, Brawl on Duval Street, so you can listen to it here. Alright, so hopefully that clears up any questions you have about how to purchase and how to access your digital sheet music files.